Hello, is everything fine now? Okay. Now, as I was saying, the front end of a web application is made up of three main languages. Those three languages are in front of you. Can you see it on your screen over there? Okay. This is it. This HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay. This is the tools we use to design the front end of a web app. An application that's gonna run inside your browser. That's what I mean by web application. Okay. Uh, Now, these three languages are having their own responsibility. Like for the HTML, the job of the HTML is to he is responsible for all what is content, the content of the web page. Okay, that's the job of the HTML. Like this is the Google website. All what you are seeing, this Google here, this Gmail here, this image here, this icon here, and this sign in, and all what you are seeing on your page here, the content is HTML. Now, the look, the presentation, the beauty, the how things are positioned inside your web page is CSS. Okay. If you want your web page to look good, to look wonderful, beautiful, I don't know even which word. If you want your web page to look nice, okay, you have to use CSS for that. And if you want your web page to have some dynamic behavior, okay, dynamic behavior, like let's say these validations or animations or anything else, okay, or you want your web application to be smart in front of the user, okay, you have to use JavaScript. JavaScript is a proper programming language. Okay, it's a proper programming language. Now, our job today is to talk about HTML and CSS and do one stuff, okay, to show you how things have been done in the web development world. Okay, now we're gonna start with the HTML. I'm gonna start by defining HTML. We're gonna start by the definition. We're gonna start by the definition, okay, of HTML. And then I'm gonna show you where, okay, and how to run your HTML. Okay, because as I was saying, the HTML is the content of the web page. Okay, all the content you see on your web page is handled by the HTML. We put those content inside the HTML. Let me take another website, okay, another famous one, okay, YouTube, okay. This is YouTube. All this content, all these videos you are seeing here are inside the HTML, okay, are inside the HTML. Now the way those videos are placed inside the page are handled by CSS. CSS manage the layout, how, like, I can put something inside my Word document and decide how do I want to place it. Do I want some text on the right, or some text on the left, or one on the top, or the other one on the, like, on the bottom, or I want them side by side, okay, that thing. And okay, I want this title to be bigger than this, or I want this one to be smaller than this one. No, it's HTML. HTML. I'm coming for that one, Mr. Barry. HTML. I'm coming for that one. HTML. It's hypertext markup language. Okay. I'm coming for that one. What I want you to understand is what is their work, what are they here for, what are they for the web for, okay. All the content you see inside the website, the content, not where the design, but the content is HTML. Now the design is handled by CSS, okay, and the behavior, like, let's say this is what I'm doing here, this click things here, this is the behavior. This one is handled by JavaScript, okay. Or once I click here, you see now it's changed, the color has changed and everything has changed. This thing is dynamic. Once I move from one option to another option, the selection color is changing. This behavior is handled by JavaScript. Are you guys understanding? Okay. If you have anything to ask, please feel free to ask it inside the chat form. I will be happy to answer it later. Okay. Now, moving on. Where is my block notes? This block note here. Now, as I was saying, for the HTML, we're going to talk about the definition first. What is HTML? As I was explaining a few minutes ago, and where and how to run your HTML. How do we build your web application? How do we put content inside a web page? Okay. How do we, let me put it this way so that you will understand. How do we put content inside a web page? Okay, that's what HTML is about. That's the job of the HTML. Okay. Now, after that one, I'm gonna show you the basic. The basic HTML document. Okay, how a HTML document look like. Okay, the basic, like, if you want to write a HTML document, what are the how do I say that? What do you need? Okay, what are the obligations? What are the steps to write to put content inside a web page? Okay, we're gonna see the basic HTML document, and then we will talk about the HTML structure. We're going to talk about the HTML structure, okay, and vocabulary, because I think it's important to know how do we call this thing, how do we call this element, how do we call this, how do we call that in HTML, okay. Vocabulary. And then I will talk about the HTML tags, okay, and then I will give you some useful tags, okay. Sorry. I will give you a list of useful HTML tags, okay. You see some examples and how to use them, okay. And then we talk about something really important in web design, something really that web designers need to understand before moving forward, okay. I'm going to talk about block level elements and inline level element. Sorry, okay. And if you understand this one, you are good to go. You are really good. You are really good to go to know really how to use the HTML to put content inside your web page. And then after this one, I will move directly to the CSS, and then I will give some explanations and show you how do we design the web page, okay. Don't worry. Now for the definition is pretty simple. As I was saying, HTML stands for hypertext markup language, okay. It's a standard markup language for a web page content, okay. You can go to any website and check and read about it. It's really simple. It's the only thing you need to know. The HTML is just responsible for the content of the web page. What we see as a content on the web page is written in HTML, is inside an HTML, okay. But to show you more suitable definition, let's just go to Google and write HTML, okay. Write HTML, and as you can see in this small definition from this preschools.com is a really good website to learn web development, HTML, CSS, and other things, okay. They said HTML is a standard markup language for web pages, okay. With HTML you can create your own website, okay. Or just down here you can see hypertext markup language is a standard markup language for document designed to be displayed in a web page, as I was saying, okay. Are you guys understanding? Just sometimes give me a hint, send me some messages, tell me it's okay, we are understanding, or this is this. Just let me know, okay, so that I will know you guys are following me. Okay, now to build an app, you need somewhere where you can write it, right? That's that. Now we are moving to the second question. Okay, where and how to run your HTML page. You can even write your HTML inside this notepad here. This notepad you are seeing here, you can write it inside this one. It's okay too. Okay, your HTML page just need to have an extension of dots, just like this. Let me show you. Let me create a new file. Okay. Oh, okay. I need to save this one first. Okay, no problem. I put this one on my desktop. Okay. Let me call this one like this and save this one. And then I can create a new one. Okay. This new one here, we are going to write just a simple HTML. Okay. Now I'll explain it. I'm just going to write it so that you can see that we can use even the notepad to build the website. Okay. Now first thing first, I have to put this doc type. Okay. And close it like this. Now okay, let me write it first and then I will display HTML, close it and open it and close the tag and write HTML. Okay, just like this. And here I'm gonna put the head. I'm gonna put the head, open and close it. Okay. Okay. Okay, and then the body. Okay, then body. Okay, and here I can just write it's a hello, just like this, and let me save it. If I write it with this thing, if I write it with notepad, while I'm saving it, I have to, you can say hello.html, just like this. And it's here. You see, check. Just because I put the extension of .html, it's already now it took the default application to open the extension of HTML. And check, this icon look like this web browser, Chrome web browser, right? Now if I click it, it's going to run inside the browser. Just wait for a while. The computer is a bit slow. Okay, and you are seeing the hello inside, right? The only thing you need is a notepad, at least a notepad to write your HTML code. But you see, the notepad is, I'm writing everything myself. It's not like, the notepad is not designed for development, okay, web development. Now we're gonna look for something they call text editor. If you want to write you want to build a web page or any other application, you need something we call in programming text editor, okay, or an IDE. Now there is a lot of text editor and IDE out there, okay. Now now let me give you a list of some good edit text. The first one is Visual Studio Code. This one is really popular and good. It's really good. And the second one is Sublime Text. This one, okay, something like this. I don't know, I don't use it often, I even don't know. Well, Sublime Text, something like this. And then the other one is Bracket. Okay, something like this, Bracket. And this is, they are all text editors. They are all text editors. Okay, now there is the one I use. The one I use is called Web Storm, like this. This is the one I'm using. I'm having Visual Studio and WebStorm, but I prefer using WebStorm. I like WebStorm very well. Okay, now it's up to you. You can use any one of these one. Okay, but for this for today's workshop, I'm going to use WebStorm. Okay, it's also good. Now you should be asking yourself, how can I find these ideas or text editors? Where can I find them? I'm gonna show you. It's simple and easy. Okay, you just come to go on Google. Let me start by Visual Studio Code. You write just Visual Studio Code and check. It's here. Select this one and you go to the website, this code.visualstudiocode.com. okay, I'm gonna copy the link for you. Copy the link address, and then for those ones who are following, they can go to these ones directly. Okay, they can go to this. They can go to this website directly, and if they like and download that one. And it's here. You can go inside. You see, it's code editing. Okay, now you just need to click on this download for Windows. Okay, just click here and you will download it easily. I'm already having it. I'm not going to do it again. I was just showing you how to get to Visual Studio Code. It's really good. Okay, now For the Sublime, you do the same thing. You just write Sublime and you go to Sublime text editor website. Now for the web store, like this web store, it's here, and you do the same thing as we did for that thing. You go on, you see, the smartest JavaScript IDE by JetBrains. Okay. Now you go to web store. Wait, my internet is a bit slow. I don't know why. This Chinese life now is too much. And you just click here. You just click on download and you will download directly. Okay. Then you see it's free for only 13 days. That means it's really a good text editor or IDE. It's an IDE. Okay. Now, once you got the IDE and you installed it very well, okay. Now we can move on. This is my web store. Okay. Here, let me close this one. Close this project I was working on here. Let me close it. Oh, sorry guys, the computer is slow as hell. Okay, now I can close this project. It's slow. Just wait for a while for that web store to. Oh, okay. I think I need to change the computer, but with this Corona stuff, I don't know. It's a bit complicated. Okay. Oh, what's going on? Okay. I don't know what's going on, guys, with this computer. This computer is now becoming stupid. Just keep giving me really, Chris Barry, I have to find a good computer. No, not a game computer. Oh, I'm not a gamer. I like games, but not that too much. Not no. I need a a computer for a developer. Okay, I need that computer. Now, once you finish installing your web store, it's gonna look like this one. Okay, I'm just going to create a project just like this. Okay, and here I choose empty project because all these ones are frameworks. We're gonna okay, we're gonna we're gonna see all these ones in the future maybe. Okay, this Angular, Bootstrap, and all those things, we're gonna see them, but for now we're gonna start with an empty project. Okay, now here front of this, I'm gonna give, this is the path where my project is stored. Okay, I'm gonna give the name of my project. I'm gonna call this one AMD. Okay, AMD web dev, this web dev. I'm gonna do it like this and hit create. Just hit it and wait. Primos, whatever. I don't like, let's say, the way these gaming computers are designed. Okay, I don't like the way they design the laptops. I don't like it. Really, it's like, I don't know. It's weird. For me, it's weird. Okay, now this is our project. You can see up here is the name of our project, and here this is the file, this is the folder. Inside this folder now, I just need to right click on it. Okay, right click on it and new. You can see HTML file. Okay, are you guys following? Just give me a big yes to let me know that you are understanding and you are following. Okay, please. Now hit this HTML file here. Okay, cool. Now hit this HTML file here, and then you give a name to your HTML file. Let's just for now call it hello world. Okay, I'm gonna call it like this and hit enter. And wait for a while. I'm sorry guys, this computer is, I have to give up. Now you see the same the same basic template we created inside this notepad here. Where is it? Wait, let me look for it. Inside this notepad here is the same thing this our text editor created for us directly, because we created an HTML file, and this HTML file, all the time you're gonna write a web page, this is your starting point. You have to put this one in your mind. It's gonna be like, let's say, I don't know, for Christians, what is the code that all the Christians have to put in mind. Okay, for Muslims, it's Fatiha. Okay, this one should be your Fatiha. You have to put it in your mind. You have to keep it, and even if you are, I don't know what, just put it in your mind for once. Memorize it. Okay, look at it here and memorize it. This is the basic template of an HTML page, and you need it for anything. Any web page you're gonna build, you're gonna need this one. Okay, I'm gonna explain it in few minutes, don't worry. For now we are having this one. Okay, now let's jump into the explanation. This doc type HTML is defining the type of the document. This is saying it should be a HTML document. You see this, I don't know how they call it in English. I don't know. You guys should help me. This one here. This one here. This one in programming, it means if you put it with the equal, it means not equal. Okay, it's the opposite of equal. That means here it's defining the type of our document, and we want to build our HTML document. This is what this doc type is about, and you have to put it first on the top. Okay, you have to put it on the top, the first line of your basic template of HTML. Okay, now the second one is HTML. That one is the, like, let's say, the father of all the elements. Okay, you see, just I'm moving. I will explain it in when we're gonna talk about this structure and vocabulary. We are going to talk about it. But let me tell you, let me start telling you right now. You know, the hierarchy of an HTML page is the HTML tag is the father of all the tags. Okay, and he's having, let's say, two children. He's having two children. The first children is the header, and the second children is the body. Okay, they are all English words. The head is like a title, a big title. Okay, the body is a content. You see, your head is on top of your body, and your body is down of your head. It's like that. It's like our body. Now, this is the two children of HTML, the head and the tag. This head is going to hold all the headers of our HTML, such as the title of our page. Just check, if I change here and I put web, okay, and let me run this one here right now and show you something. Okay, bam, you see inside here it became head. This is the title of your website, the title of your website. Okay, this is the title. If you want to put any title, you put it like this, this a title tag. I'm gonna explain the tags just in a minute. Okay, and this one, this metadata here, it's a tag that's gonna help you. You see, this UTF-8, it's gonna give you this UTF-8. It's a character. I don't know how do I say that. It's for characters, like you see these comma things, backslash, and those things. The HTML tag don't understand those. The computer don't understand those. Basically, the computer just understand one language. It's 1 and 0. Okay, and we are having another language. We are having a human language like English, French, Arabic, Chinese. That one is different from 0 and 1, right? Now, for your computer to understand the human language, to convert it to a human language, the human language to a computer language, they need this kind of character set. There is the ASCII, as Primus said. There is this UTF-8 also, and there is a lot over there. Okay, now this metadata. We're gonna see how to use this metadata quite a bit in the future. Now, the header is going to handle everything you're gonna put inside, everything you need inside your page, like your links, your metadata, your title, your script. Like if you want to link your CSS and your HTML, you're gonna link it inside your header. Okay, you're not going to link it inside your body. Okay, we're gonna explain that one in the future. Just the only thing you have to keep in mind is this default template of HTML. Okay, the first tag is HTML and is having two children, the head and the body. And the head is everything that is on top of your page, okay? And the body is everything you see inside your page itself, okay? Okay, the body, you put all the content we're gonna put inside our page, we're gonna put it inside your body, but not inside the head. Are you guys understanding? Okay. Now, if you have any question, you just send me a message inside the chat room and I will answer. Okay. Now, here I'm gonna put some tags. Are you guys? Do you guys understand this basic template explanation? Just let me know. Now I'm gonna put a header, okay, a title inside our page, and a paragraph. Okay, now the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tag this h1. I will explain once we got to the useful tags. I will explain these titles. Now I can say welcome to AMB bootcamp. Okay, just like this. Okay, and then p tag. Okay, p tag, I'm gonna put we are happy with us. Okay, now let's run this one. I just need to come back here and you see, check the difference between these two texts. This one look like a title, like, let's say, you see, if you are writing a book, the titles text are different from the content text of your book, right? It's the same thing. Premos, whatever. Sorry, AMB. Okay, AMB, not AMD. Okay, no problem. You see, this is how we put content inside an HTML page. Is it okay? Is it okay for now? This is how we do. This is how we put content inside an HTML page. Okay. Now, let me see. Where am I? Okay. Let me now explain the structure, re-explain the structure and the vocabulary that we are having inside the HTML. How do we call this? How do we call this? What is the name of this? What is the name of that? Okay. Okay, it's simple, really simple. Okay, as I was saying, the structure of an HTML page is like this. You put the doc type HTML to say that you are using a HTML type page, and you put the HTML tag, okay, and inside the HTML tag is having two children. The first children is the header and the second children is the body. Okay, now that's the basic structure. If you need to write any web application, this is the starting point. You have to put this one first, and as I said, the head is anything that is on top of your page, like titles, links, script, metadata, everything. You see, like, if let's say for example, oh sorry, inside your Google, and let's say inside this Google, I'm looking for my website. Okay, I'm looking for my website, and I write the name of a website. If I want my website to be the first element to be shown inside Google, I have to put some Google metadata, this metadata here inside my header. Okay, so that once you search something, okay, that some content that I'm having inside my web page, I will be on the top. I will be seen first before other websites. Okay, because Google, you know, Google is a search engine. Okay, now, did you guys understand this basic structure of the HTML page? Just let me know. Okay, we'll be happy if you guys understand what I'm saying. Okay, now moving on, let's talk about the vocabulary. How do we call this kind of opening bracket and closing bracket here? How do we call them in HTML? We call them tags. Okay, tags like this, like this one. We call them tag. It's a tag. Okay, this is a tag. This HTML here is HTML tag. This head is the head tag. This body is the body tag. Okay, and this P, it stands for paragraph. It's when you want to put a paragraph, a text inside your HTML, you use this P tag. It's a paragraph tag. Okay, and this H stands for header. It's a header title tag, a header tag. Now we are having 6 titles. Okay, from H1 to H6. Just check, let me show you. Okay, I can duplicate, I can put H2. Let me just duplicate this one. Okay, 6 times, so that you will see. Okay, okay, now H1, let me change it to H2, change this one to H3, change this one to H4, change this one to H5, and this one to H6. Okay, let's check these titles and see. Let's just refresh our page and you see, check how it is. The H1 is more, the H1 stands more than the H6. Okay, okay, and the H5 stands more than the H6, and so on and so forth. This is if you want to use headers. Like, let's say I want to put a title. Okay, I'm having some title and some content. I need people to know that this is the title of this one. Okay, I need those titles. I use this H1 to H6 tags. It depends. I can use any one of them. Okay, we're gonna see when we start doing the examples. Okay, now we call them, as I was saying, these ones are tags. This is the body tag, this is the H1 tag, this is the H2 tag, This is the h3 tag, and okay. Now inside the tag you can have something they call attributes, something that describe or change the way that tag behave. Okay, that one we call it attribute. We are having too many attributes. We can have class attribute, style attribute, id attribute, anything. Okay, we just call them attribute. They are attributes. We're gonna see it more often, like I can. Okay, this is title tags. This is for the paragraph. Now okay, this is, now let's talk about the, like I was explaining, the HTML tags. Let me give you some useful HTML tags for something. Okay, now you know how to use the h1, the h2 until the h6 tags and the paragraph. Okay, now let me show you another tags. Okay, you see, let's just come here on this website. You see, you're having these ones, we call them links. Okay, these links, because they take you to another page. Those links, we call them in HTML anchor tag. It's a tag, just like this one. It's a tag. Now that attribute I was talking about, this is an example of an attribute. This attribute is a href. This href, the only job of this href is to take you to another page. Let's say I put here go to another page. Okay, and then let's come back here and create another page here, another HTML page. Let me call it just other. Okay, whatever, I call it like this. Okay, now I put a header tag here, h1. Okay, and I put hello second page. Okay, now back to this link, I can just put the link to the other page here. Okay, I can just put the other page here, and then once I come back here and refresh my page, if I click here, it's going to take me directly to the other page. Oh, okay, zoom it. Oh, how do we zoom? I know how to design the web page, but I don't know how to zoom. Oh, okay, this, okay, I think I know. It's okay. You can go to settings. Okay, Control plus. Control plus is not to zoom it inside my face. Okay, no problem. I can just appearance. Just wait for a while. I can change the text size here, font size. I can change it here. Okay, take it to 20. Okay, good. Yeah, what's just happened? I'm not understanding. I changed the font size. So what's going on? Oh, I think I have to restart it first. But we won't do that. It's okay. Now, do you understand this? This is how we put links between the different pages you are using on the web. Okay, you use this tag, this anchor tag. Okay, you use this anchor tag, and then you see on this page, for example, these ones, they're all aligned good, and they're all lists. Okay, we call them list, like having a list of on your page. Okay, now list, we're having two kind of list in HTML, the ordered one and the opposite of the ordered one. Okay, now for the ordered one you use the OL tag. Okay, and then you put the list item inside it. Okay, this is it. Now I can put let me put the names of those people who are following me right now. I can put Prime. Okay, and put Prime. Just let me copy this tag. As you can see, each tag is having an opening tag and a closing tag. Okay, and the content that's gonna be shown on the web between those two tags, it's all mostly it's like that. But we are having two kind of tags. We are having the empty tags and these tags, like we're gonna see in a while. I will show you. Well, those two kind of tags. Chris Barry. Okay, I can put just Barry. Okay, and I can put Kevin. Okay, Kevin, just like this. Yeah, and the other one, who is the other one? Let's see. Kevin, and then oh shit, the hell. I think it's real, something like this. Just let's check it out. Okay, now let's do it like this. You see, we have in 1, 2, 3, 4. If I add another one, it's gonna be, let me just add, let me add my name, me myself. Okay, my name, by the way, is Aguibou, like this. Okay, 6'5", it's Aguibou. Okay, you see, this is the ordered one, but we are having the unordered list. Let me just the only difference is instead of putting OL, you put UL like this, and you put your links, your list item inside it, like this one. Okay, like this one. Now you see this one is having dots. Look at the difference. This is the difference. Sometimes you need this kind of list, sometimes you need this one, but mostly people use this one down here. Okay, this one down here, this one, the unnumbered one. Okay, this is how we put list, okay, inside the HTML. I'm gonna show you what we use list for. I'm gonna show you what we use each item to design. Okay, we will see. Let me check the time. Okay, we are having 1 hour, one more hour, and let me do it quickly. Finish this one and explain a little bit the CSS, and then for today we do the design. We design, let's say, a landing page, simple page with a header and a banner and then some text, and just to show you how things are done. And then in the future we will do more complicated ones. Okay, now this is how we create links. Okay, now maybe you are asking yourself, but on the web page I used to see videos, images, music, and all those things, all those kind of files. How do they put them there? They are having their own tags too. Okay, for the images is EMG, and this EMG is having two attributes, the alt and the SRC. The SRC is the source of your image. Okay, let me just add an image. Let me just go to my list, go to folder. I think I have images over there. Okay, I will just take this one, or take this one. I like my country. I like my country. I'm gonna put this one here. Okay, and I'm gonna copy it inside. I'm gonna paste it here. Okay, don't worry, I will show you the right way to structure your folder. Okay, now here inside this source, I'm just going to put Conakry here. Okay, and then let's see, let's update it, and this is the picture. Okay, it's simple. This is how we upload a picture on the HTML page. Okay, this is how we do. Wonderful, right? And simple. For the videos, you use just a video type. Okay, and you do like the like I did for the image. Okay, for the music too, I think it's music type. Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, something like this. Okay, yeah, just like this. This is how we upload all those different files on the HTML. Okay, is it okay? You guys just let me know. Be here, be with me. Okay, and fast. Oh, okay, sorry, my brother. From now I'm gonna slow down. Okay, just let me know what did you didn't understand, and I will come back later and give you some more explanation. Okay, just highlight the parts you didn't understand, and I will help you understand very well. Here we help you understand the web, we help you design the web, we help you get some good ideas. Okay, now what about the other guys? What about the other guys? Please let me know. Let me know if you have any question, or if you are not understanding something somewhere. I will be happy to explain. Okay. Okay. And then the other tag we are having is, the other important and useful tag we are having is this table tag here. This one. Okay. This one is to create tables. Okay. Now inside the tables, inside, if you take your Excel file, inside the Excel you're having data. Okay, you're having a row and a column, and you're having some header titles. Okay, if you want to put the header titles, you put something they call t head. Okay, this one, and you put your t row inside. As inside your Excel, you guys know Excel. Inside your Excel, the way you are seeing your Excel, you are having rows and columns. Now rows inside the table are described by t row. Okay, this is t row tag, we call it t row tag, and inside each row you are having different columns. Right, now you are having data inside each row. Okay, and placed inside different columns. Now those ones are t data, like this, and I'm gonna call this one anything blah blah blah. Okay, blah 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 blah, and let's check it out. Let's go down a little. You see, you're having blah blah blah, like header. Okay, you're here inside on in a one row, like this. And let me put the t body, like the content of each row. If there is anything that you don't understand, just feel free to let me know, please. Okay, now t body, just like this. Okay, now inside here I can have this t row and t data. That's all. Okay, let's see, let's check it out. As you can see, it's giving me the content of each title. Okay, this is the content of each title, and I can keep to show you. I can create another row inside the t data, the t body, 3 of them, like this. Okay, and once I refresh, that's it. You got they're forming a table. You see, this is like a table inside your Excel, right? This is how we do tables. Okay, so far I showed you how to put a paragraph, how to put a anchor tag, like to move from this page to another page, and then the list, and then the images of videos and music, and then tables. But there is one functionality we often see on the web. Okay, that's forms. Everywhere on the web, there's somewhere they ask you, they usually ask you to register or to log in. Okay, huh? how do we put those content inside a web page? We use something they call forums. Okay, forums. Those forums, let's have an example. Okay, is it okay, guys? Please let me know. My job is to help you understand the web. Okay, if there is any problem, you let me know and I'm gonna fix it. Okay, now now to do the forms, we just use a form tag. Okay, you just write form like this. Each form is having an action. We're gonna see in the future what is an action. Okay, this is an action attribute, and now inside this form I'm going to put something to call input, an input text. Just let me give you an example for you to see what I'm talking about. Let me go to another, I don't know, Facebook. Yeah, I can take Facebook. Here. Facebook is a good example of what I want to implement. Okay. My internet is slow, damn it. Now you see, these ones are forms. These ones, they are forms. Okay, this is an input form. Input, and we are having, this is the input too. All these are input, but we are having different kind. This one also is an input. We are having different kind of input. Now here I can say the only thing I do is, but check, as I was telling you, let me say it right now. There is different kind of tags. There is empty tags and opening and closing tags. Okay, an example of empty tag is this image tag here. You see, the image is not closed, it's not a closing tag. There are some tags you don't need to close them, they are empty tags. Okay, these tags are from this, you know, before the HTML came up, there was this XHTML. Okay, these tags are from those tags, and they call them, I don't know what, Vala. They call them minimize tags. Okay, minimize. It's a minimize tag. This one is a minimize tag. And this one is the opening and closing tag. Okay. Now the only way you can know much about this is by practicing. You practice every day. You practice. You, like, for 1 month you take the web for your guy. You take it. You do, okay, you tell yourself, I'm going to be a web developer. Okay, I'm gonna design and learn something else about the web because I like it, and you work on it every day. Every day you do so. Every day, 30 minutes every day, 30 minutes every day, and you're gonna see after 1 month you will be good. All these things I'm doing here, you will know them very well. Okay, that's what you have to do. Okay, now the input also is a minimize tag. Input, this input here, you see the type here is text. Okay, this is a text. If I want inside my input to have a text, I'm gonna put text. Okay, now this one is having too many attributes. We're having the type attribute, that one is obvious. You must put it. It's like the image. You must put the source attribute. Okay, and then this, and I'm having another this placeholder. Let me put username, for example. Okay, and I can put another input, but here I'm gonna change the type. I'm gonna change the type to password. Okay, and I'm gonna change this one to password. Okay, let's check it out first and see. As you can see, you are having two input text. Here I can put the text, here I can put a password. Okay, is it fine? Yeah. And then you are having another kind of input type. I'm gonna change this to checkbox. Okay, I'm gonna change this one to checkbox, and I'm gonna put a label. The label is the text that we see. I'm gonna say this checkbox, like this. Checkbox. Okay, this is a checkbox, and let me refresh my page, and you see here you're having a checkbox just like on Facebook. Okay, this is a checkbox. This is how it's work. Okay, now I can do a button. Do you guys know what we call a button? Okay, a button is a UI component that we hit to submit something or to validate something. Okay, now I can do another input. Let me for now remove these things so that you will see. Okay, let me remove these ones. Input. Okay, I change the type to button. Okay, there is two ways to put a button inside, and this kind of input is having another attribute we call value. I can call this one submit, just like this. Okay, just like this one. And then let's refresh the page, and you see this is the button here. You can click it. You can click it. Once I write something here, and I write something here, and I click it, I can click to submit the data. You're gonna see in the future how to do those things. Okay. We are having, I think we are having different kinds inputs. I can change this button to submit, something like this. Okay, okay, it's just a kind of button. Now here I can click. Let me refresh, put some data. You see, submitted the data. Okay, these are some of the useful tags we often use on the web. Okay, on the web, this is like the useful tags we use. And there is another way to write the buttons. You just write the button tag. Oh, sorry, you just write the button tag like this, just like this one. Hello and a button. Just like this. Okay, just like this one. And we are having this button here. You see, they are almost the same. They are almost the same. Now this was this is what all HTML is about. Okay, HTML is just about the content on the web page. Okay, but check, things are things are really weird here. Look how the things are placed. They are really weird. And if you check this page, everything is organized and pretty and good and look really nice. Everything is designed very, very well. Now, to change the presentation of your web page, okay, you use this one here, this CSS, Cascade spelling sheets. Okay, this CSS is for the design, only for the design. This one is not a programming language, okay, and it's not a purely design tool too. But even though it's not a programming language, but you need some creativity. You need some creativity to change the look of how your web page have to look like. Okay. Now, how do we use the CSS to change the look of the web page? Okay, there is 3 ways to link your CSS to your HTML page. Okay, the first way is an inline CSS. The inline CSS, you just, what do you do? It's simple. What you do, you just, if I want to change the background of my body, for example, instead of having white, I want some another color. To do so, I can use the inline CSS. The inline CSS is defined by using an attribute, an attribute inside the tag you want to apply the design to. If I want to apply the design to the body, I put the inline tag, the attribute inside the body tag. If I want to apply it to this anchor tag here, I put it inside, I put the attribute inside this tag. Are you guys understanding? That's how we do. Now I can put the attribute is style, this style here. Okay, I can change the background. I can change it to red, for example. Okay, red like this, and then bam, I hit a background change to red. Okay, this is the inline CSS. Okay, now there is the other way is using the internal CSS. The internal CSS, what is it about? Instead of me putting this inline CSS here inside the tag, I can come inside my header here and declare that tag here, style tag, and then close it and put all my CSS inside this one here. Okay, you guys just give me send me some messages if you are following, or if you are understanding, and if I can keep moving on the way I'm moving on, or if I need to change something or anything else. Just let me know, please. Okay. Now here I can tag the body. Okay, and just like that, and say background, and put blue, just like that, just blue, put the blue, and now my background is blue. Okay, now what are the rules behind the CSS? How do we, because the frequent question is, how do we select an element inside our HTML page to our CSS? How do we do that? There is 3 ways to do so. The first way is to take the name of the tag itself. Okay. The second way is to define a class selector, okay, inside the tag, or an ID selector. What do I mean? I can come here and declare a class property, a class attribute, and call it body. Okay, now I remove this one now, and here I can just, if you declare a class attribute, the way you select it inside your CSS is using dot and then the name of your class, and then you open your bracket, I don't know, just like this one. This is how we write CSS. This is how we write the CSS. Okay, now here I can write anything I want. I can say text align center. Okay, and it's going to center all the content. You see, all my content are centered. Okay, this is how we do it. Or if you don't want to use the class, you can use an ID property, just like this. Okay, and I can call it also body. Okay, and here I can select the body. To select an ID inside a CSS, you use hashtag, this hashtag here, this hashtag, this one, you use this one, you select it like this, and then bam, and you put, I can say what, I can say font size. I can increase the font size to 20 pixels. Okay, and then check it out, the font size of the text getting bigger. Okay, this is how I, but maybe you will be wondering what is the difference between a class selector and an ID selector. Okay, the difference is the ID selector is unique. Okay, you can't repeat it 2 times inside your web page, inside the same web page. Okay, you can't repeat it twice inside the same web page. What do I mean? I cannot give an ID selector body to this one here and give an ID selector to this one. Just check it out, you will see. I can't do it. You see, my IDE just underline it to red. That is not possible. Okay? Do you understand? Now with the class, I can give the same class to any other element inside my HTML, inside the same page. Okay, just like this. Let me remove this class here, and let me show you the real difference, why those ones are useful. Okay, and I'm gonna put it here. Okay, and check it out. You see, all the rest shifted to the left. Okay, and only the two lists are centered because I just selected the two lists. You see, only the two lists are having the same class. Okay, you use the class if you want to apply the same property or the same thing to the same element. Okay, this is the second way how you can use the CSS inside your HTML. Okay, now there's the third way. You use an external CSS, because as you can see here, you are mixing your CSS and your HTML inside the same page. Okay, if you don't want to do so, you can create another file here and call it, let me call it style. Okay, and then and then remove this one here, remove it here. The only thing I need to do is to link it, I have to tell my HTML where can he find the CSS. Okay, I'm gonna link it like this. You remember the href? I told you the href is to link two pages or two files. Okay, and if you want to link something to something, you use the href attribute. Okay, now this one is inside here. This is the CSS. Now I can come here and bam, I can just say, I can select, let me see what I can select here. I can select this anchor tag here, or let me select the body. As I told you, if you use a class attribute inside your HTML, you have to use dot the name of the class, and you open the bracket, just like this. This is how we write CSS. Simple as that. This is how we write the CSS, just like this. Okay, now I can say I can remove, let's say, I can remove this dot and this 1, 2, 3 over here. I can remove them. Okay, to do so, I just say list style, this one is style none, to keep this okay, they are gone. See, everything is working perfectly. This is how we link CSS to HTML. Okay, and the way we select elements inside the HTML, they are having three ways. You can select it either using the name of the tag itself, or you declare an ID class or an ID attribute or a class attribute. The difference between the ID and the class is that the ID is just used for it's just used once inside a page. You use it when you want to select uniquely one element, okay? And the class, you use the class when you want to apply the same property or the same design to different elements. If you want different elements to have different behavior, you use the class. You understand? You use the class. Now, let's do something interesting, okay? Okay. Now, this is how you use your CSS inside your HTML. Now, there is there is something important I want to talk about here. Okay, Emmanuel, no problem. No problem. Now there is one important thing I want to talk about before moving on to designing a landing page. Okay, now the important thing I want to talk about here is how these tags behave by default. What are the different tags we are having inside our HTML page, okay, inside our body tag here. Now there's two types of HTML elements, okay. The two types are the inline element and the block level element. Block level element and inline level element, okay. What is the difference between them? Let me give you an example, simple example for you to understand what I'm talking about, okay. Now here, let me just use two tags here to explain what I'm talking about. Let me use this anchor tag and AP tag, okay. Let me write some French. I don't know. Bonjour means good morning in English, okay. Now let me duplicate these two, okay, and duplicate this P tag too. Okay, and let's go and check it out. What's just happened? It duplicated the go to other page, and bonjour, but you see the go to other page and the two go to other page just was aligned one after another horizontally, and the bonjour have been aligned vertically one after another. The second one, the bonjour is a block level element, and the go to another page is an inline element. The inline element just take the width and the height of the element itself, okay, of the element itself. Let me put some colors to show you what I'm really talking about. Okay, let me come here and select the A tag and give it a background. Okay, background, let's see, red. I like the red color. Okay, and the P tag. This P tag here, I'm gonna give it a blue color. Background blue. Okay, and check it out. What's just happened? You see, the anchor tag, just the background was surrounded by just the width and the height of the content. But for the P tag, it took the width of the parent, right? And the first one is the inline behavior. The second one is the block level behavior. You have to understand this one very well to be able to design a web page. It's really important. Okay, now if it's okay, if you understand what I'm trying to explain, it's okay. You can move on and try to do something. The way I organize these things is not how things should be organized when you are building a web application for a company, or let's say for someone. Okay, now the way we do in the real world, we just create a file for the CSS, okay, and we create a file for the JavaScript, and we create a file for our images, okay, just like this. And then let me just take this style and move it inside my CSS, okay, inside my CSS folder. And this picture here, I'm gonna move it inside my images. Okay, let me just close this one here. Now let me delete these ones. Let me remove these ones here and create another page. And the home page, when you are developing a software for a company or anyone else, the home page, you always call it index, because when you host your web application to a server, once it's run, it's going to look for this index directly, and once it finds a page that the name is index, is going to know directly this is the home page, and is going to print that page first. We call our page index, okay, and I call it like this. Let me call web dev something like this, web dev, just like this. Okay, now let me link my CSS just like this. Now my CSS is inside my project, then inside my my folder, right? Now that means I have to go back to my project and then select the CSS and then select the style. That's it. Now before designing, let me give you little some tips. Now here, let me take I don't know, okay, let's just let me show you what I'm talking about here. You see here, your web page is having different sections. Okay, you are having this section, this section. Let me just right click and expect the page and show you. Okay, and I'm gonna take this one. You see, this is a section. Okay, and this is a section, and this another section, this another section, this another section. That means your web page is divided to different sections. Okay, now you have your header, you have your nav bars, you have your main content, you have your anything. But just for you to design it very well, you have to divide your content in different files. Now if you want to lay out your web page, there is three ways to lay out it. You can lay out it based on rows. You can put your content one after another on your web page. I will show you in a minute what I'm talking about. Okay. Now today I'm just going to build, let's say, simple landing page with a header, a banner, and some contents. Okay. Now to do so, I'm going to divide my this web page into four parts. Okay. One part for the header, the second part for my banner, and the third part for the content, and the last part for the footer. Okay. Now to do so, as I was explaining between the block level and the inline level, the block level elements put element one after another vertically. Okay, that's what I want to lay out. I want the header to come first, and then the banner, and then the main content. To do so, I'm gonna declare a division tag. This is a division tag T, just like this. Okay, just like this one. And I'm gonna call this one, I'm gonna give it a class, and I'm gonna call it what should I call it? I'm gonna call it let's say header, just like this. Okay, and inside my header I just need one simple thing, the logo, and then items, and then something. Just let's see. I want the logo to come first. I'm gonna put that div logo. Okay, and here I'm just going to put an h2 a tag. Okay, but now I don't want to go to any page, and I'm just going to put logo. Okay, and then here I'm having my nav. I'm just going to put this nav tag here, and then you remember the list, we want list. Okay, I'm gonna use this on the list here, and then list item, and then an anchor tag, because each list item is going to take us to another page. Do we understand? Yes, ma'am. And here I'm going to copy this. I'm just going to paste 3 links. I'm going to call this one home page, home, and I'm gonna call this one, I don't know, you guys should help me, give me some some names. Give me some names. I'm gonna put services. Okay. I'm gonna put what? I don't know. I'm gonna put pricing. Okay. And I'm gonna put about us, something like this. Okay. And then oh, computer is bugging. Oh. There you go. Okay, let's just wait for a while. Sorry guys, my computer is slow. Oh, why are you doing this? Oh, okay, finally. And then I don't know, maybe search bar. Okay, I'm gonna put a form. Okay, I'm gonna leave the action like that for now. And the search bar, I need an input. I'm gonna put an input just like this. Okay, and a placeholder. I'm gonna put inside the placeholder. I'm gonna search, and I'm gonna give it a class search input, just like this. Okay, I'm gonna use that one to design it. Okay, I'm gonna put a button. Okay, just like this. The type of the button is submit, because I want, if the person search something, I want the person to submit what the person have input. And I'm going to Google. Yes, I'm going to grab something because I need icons. Okay, fonts also. I'm gonna take this font also with CDN. I will leave all these things for you guys if you want to go and check it out. This is the website I use for my icons, and I'm just going to click here and grab this, copy it, and paste it inside my links. These integrity things, I don't need them. Okay, now now here you can use the e tag. This is what fonts also use to put their icon inside, and put a class. All these classes are font awesome classes. Search, just like this. Okay, now this is our header. Let me check it out. Oh no. Okay. Let me check it out. yeah, this is how it's look like for now. Okay, this is how it's look like for now, and this is our header. Now after this div, I'm going to create a div of banner. I'm gonna call it banner, just like this. Okay, and inside this banner I'm gonna create a div and I'm gonna call it container. Okay, just like this. And then inside this one, inside this container, I'm going to put some text. Let me put an h3, say let's change. Okay, the technology together, just okay. And then I will just put a p tag here. Okay. I don't know, you guys should give me something to write in. I don't know. Let's just say okay. I don't know. Together and blah blah blah. I don't know, seriously. Okay, just like this. This is the banner, and here I'm gonna create a div div container, because I want these ones to be centered. Okay, just like this. And I'm gonna put h2 tag, something like this. I'm gonna call it programming. I don't know, because okay. And p tag, just going to copy these ones. Two times, and I will just come to here. I want to grab some text. I need to grab some text. Oh, my internet is so too slow. No, internet is slow. Now, before that internet come out, let me head back to my this thing and do some design. I'm gonna remove this one. Now if you want to select all the elements inside your HTML, you use this this star. Okay, I'm gonna remove the margin. The margin is the space between the content and outside of the content. Outside of the element is the space outside of the element. Okay, the space around the element, that's the margin. Okay, I'm gonna remove it, and I'm gonna remove the padding too. The padding is the space inside the element itself. Okay, I'm gonna remove it. Now box sizing, I'm gonna put that this box sizing. Now this box sizing refers to the box model. It's a composition element on a page. You know, when you will see in a minute, I will explain. Okay, now I'm gonna start my design by targeting the header here. Okay, I'm gonna take this header, this one here. Okay, you remember, as I told you, when you want to target the class attribute inside the CSS, you use dot and then the name of the class is this one. Okay, now on this one I'm going to change the display. I don't want it to be like this. Okay, I want to change the display. Okay, I want the logo and these list items and this search bar to be on the same row. Okay, to do so I just change the display. There is one layout skills we call flex box. It's really good. I'm going to use that flex box today. Okay, display flex. Next time I will explain the layout thing to you guys. Okay, for now I just want to do an example to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, I'll just check it out. Change. Display flex, justify content. This justify content is the alignment of the element, the display item. Check here, this header here, this div header is the father of the logo, div, and then the nav. Okay, wait. I have to remove this from here. This one should be outside now. Okay, it should be here. Voilà. This header is the father of this logo, and then the nav, and then the form. Okay, now the header is the flex, and the logo, the nav, and the form are the display items. Okay, now I want to justify content. I want space between them. Okay, and I want align item. This the alignment of the items vertically. The first one is the horizontal alignment, and the second one is the vertical alignment. I want it to be centered. Okay, I'll check it. Now it's like this. Okay, now I'm going to give some margin to this logo here and this search bar here. Okay. Now I'm gonna target this header here. This is the father. I'm gonna take it, space dot, I'm gonna take the logo. Okay, and I'm gonna give it, I want some space from the left outside of the element itself. I have to use the margin left, let's say 8 pixel. Okay, just like this. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this one, and then the font margin right is going to be 8 pixels. Okay, it's like this. Now see this list style and all those things, I'm going to remove them. I'm going to remove them by, I can just target the anchor tag itself and say text decoration none. Okay, just like this, and bam, it's gone. Okay, the logo is not underlined anymore. And then the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to target the nav. Okay, I'm going to target the nav. Okay, and then the UL. The UL, I'm going to display. I'm going to change the list style. Okay, none. And the list item by default apply a padding left. Okay, I'm going to remove but it's okay, it's already removed. I think, yeah, it's okay. And just okay, I remove that one. Now usually on the web pages, this is not how we see the links. Okay, they're always aligned horizontally. Now we have to change that one. How to do like using flexbox, they're also good. It's also really good. You can use lights. Okay, just like that. Okay, and then I can take the UL just like this one, and A, like here. Let me explain. Here inside the nav here, the UL is the father of the LI, and the LI is a father of the anchor tag. That's why I'm doing this. This is the father of this one, and this is the father of this one, and this is the father of this one, and this is the father of this one. I'm targeting all of them. Now let me give some space. I'm gonna give a margin left 20 pixel. Okay, just like this one. Just like that one. And I'm gonna change the color. Let's say, I don't know which background. Tell me guys, which background do you want on the header? Okay, let me give, for now let me do black. Okay, let me change the font size. So, just like this. Okay, okay. I can do something here. I put this one inside. I put this one inside the header tag, just like this. Okay. I put it like this. Oh, okay. I'm coming back to this one soon. Okay. Now I can target the header here. Okay. And give it background of this one. Change this to white. Just check it out. Okay, let's do this. And give it a padding. 30 pixel. 10 pixel. Oh, this one is too big, right? It's too big, right? Let's say 20. I think this one is okay. It's okay like this. Let's change the logo. I'm gonna target this one. Okay, now let me target the H2 over there. Okay, now I color white. Oh no, it's not. Now it's okay. Now it's okay. Yeah, now it's okay. And then let me manage this one here. It's look weird. Let's bring some change to it. Okay. I can apply. No, I can do it after. Header and then for. Okay. Can change the position of this one. Creative. Okay. And then I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get the search input. This search input here. I'm gonna give it a width of 300 pixels. Okay, and I'm gonna give it a height of 4 pixels. Okay, and I'm gonna remove the border. None. Okay, and I'm gonna remove the outline. None. And okay, let's check it. Maybe yo. Yeah. Okay. Now I want to move this search, the placeholder search, to hello guys. Okay, now what am I going to do? I think I'm going to get I'm going to get this button. I'm going to give it a class btn search. Okay, and header form plan. I'm going to get this one. Going to border none. Okay, I'm going to outline none too. Okay, and then what? Position absolute. This position relative and absolute is if you want to change the default display of an element on the page. Okay, now right, I'm going to give it 10 pixels. Okay, just like that. Okay, this is what I wanted to do. Now oh, maybe 30 pixels is too much. Yes, I know. Did you save it? Okay, I think 50 should be fine. No, 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 no. 0 and 50, just like this. Okay, voila, it's fine like that. At the left 10 pixel, I want to move the placeholder. Yeah, just like this. And I'm going to target size, set pixel, color. Just going to take this one like this. Oh, I have something to change. Background transparent. Yeah. And this is how our simple header look like. Okay, this is how it's look like. Let me put some hover in these ones. Okay, I'll put some hover. Let me get this. Dot hover. I can change the color. I don't know. I don't know. Right? This is going to be weird. You got the idea. You got the idea. This is what how we do the hover. Okay. Okay. We are done for the header. Now let's manage our banner. Our banner yeah, this is how we do it. Our banner. Okay, I got an idea what I'm going to do. I'm going to target the banner. Okay, background image. I'm going to put a background image. I don't know. Wait. Let me. I have to get an image. I don't know. Maybe let me see. Maybe I'm having an image here. I can take this image. Okay. I can take this image and drop it just here. Okay. Images, and then banner. This one. Okay. Have a look. It's like this for now. But you got the idea. Okay. I can do background position. Center. Background size. Color. Yeah. And then I'm gonna give it a padding. Padding, let me say 70 pixel. Let's see what I'm going to get. Yeah, something like this. Yes. Okay. I can increase it to 100, but I think 100 is going to be big. Yeah. Yes, I think it's good. It's fine. And let me. But you guys didn't tell me what I should write here. This blah 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 I put here. Okay. You see, you are not able. You are not seeing the text. The text is not clear. To make it clear, I have a tips I want to show you how I do. I used to here. I use something they call linear gradient, and I just use my page. I just use my this app and grab for this one. And grab this color here. Okay. Grab it here and just paste it. Now here I can get wait, let me, I don't know, 230, 211 and 1. Okay. Now RGBA, I'm gonna put 231, comma 211, comma 191. Okay, comma can put 0.7 for example. Comma and copy this and paste it again as a file. Oh, okay. Comma here. Yeah, it's fine now. I can go and see. Oh, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. 0.5. 0.5. You see? It's also, let me go to string. I want it to be no. I want it to be darker. Okay. Wait. What if two five five? Okay. I want it to be dark. As if I say 0, 0 and 0. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Yeah. It's close. I can do the same. 0, 0 and 0. Okay. I can go now. Zero 0.7, 0.7, something like this. Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. Let's go to 5. But I think this, yeah, I think it's okay. Okay? Now it's okay. What do you think, guys? Tell me. Okay? I'm going to change that blah 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 something. Blah. Now I'm going to target the container. Okay, I'm going to put it, I'm going to give it width of Yeah, thank you. 9 pixel put a 9 pixel, and then I'm gonna center it. Margin 0 out, something like this. Yeah. That's it. And I'm going to target this one. Okay, I think each H3, it's an H3. Yeah, where is it? Oh, it's an H3. I'm gonna turn it font size. Okay, I'm gonna give it a font size of 5 pixel. To 5 pixel, and then I'm gonna give it a what? Font size. I'm gonna change the color to white. Okay, I'm gonna give it a font weight to bold. Yes. Okay. Now that blah 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 blah, that this one here, I even don't know what to write over there. Oh, it's weird. Okay. Now I'm going to take this one. Now let's come back here. You just get this text. It's just to show you guys how things, just examples. Okay, now I'm just going to paste it inside my page here. Okay, just want you to get down. I just want you to get down, just like this. Yeah. I think it's fine. Okay. Copy this one, and paste it here. Okay. Now check it out. Okay. Now let's arrange these parts. First part, second part, third part. Let's arrange this one. To do so, So it's simple. I'm going to target H2. I'm going to target the H2. Okay. I'm gonna give it a margin top of 20 pixel. Okay. Color. I think so. I think I should add. Let's go to 50 pixel. Let me say this. Sometimes it's like this. Oh, we are having a problem. We are having some problems, but we're gonna fix them. I know why it's doing that. You guys know why it's like this? You guys know why it's oh, Mr. Barry, don't worry. It's gonna be fine. Just watch it again. I have been explaining, and if you have any question, you just ask, as I told you before. You guys know why it's been like this. Why is it like that? Can someone tell me? Just tell me, and I will see if you are understanding what I'm doing. Just tell me. Okay. And tell me why is it like this, Jake? Look how our webpage. Look, this logo just shifted from here down there. Why? Okay. Now, for now, let's continue. I'm gonna give it here. Font family. I just selected the H2 tag. Yeah, somehow, yes. The only thing I need to do here, I just need to do this. I think it's gonna be fine. Yeah, it's okay now. Now it's targeting only the H2, because this one is an H2 and this one too is an H2. I just targeted the H2. Next time I will teach you the priority, how CSS set is priority selecting elements. I will teach you that next time. I will show you how it does those things. Now let's keep going. Font size of, let's say, 17 pixel. then margin bottom, I'm gonna put 15 pixel. Okay, just like this. Yeah, just like this one. Oh yes. Container MVP. Okay, I'm gonna give them font size of 16 pixel. Okay, I'm gonna change the font family. I'm gonna font to weight. I'm gonna take lighter. Okay, and font family. I don't know, I'm not that good with font families. I will just give you the idea. Okay, I don't know. Maybe light. Let me take this one. Sans serif. And put comma here. Please don't forget. Take it out. It's like this now. Okay, it's like this. It's just like this one, and okay. 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 Are you guys understanding? Are you guys following? Hello? Now on this page we are left with one thing in the footer. Okay, that one I'm just simple. Really simple. Let me come back here. Okay, cool. Are you understanding? If you have any question, keep it. I'm almost done, and you guys will be free to ask any question, and then I will be happy to answer the question. Thank you. Okay, now the footer. I'm just going to put simple. AP. Okay, and then I'm gonna put something like, I don't know how they do. I don't know. Let me go and find it and paste it there. Okay, this copyright stuff, I don't know. find it. Yeah. I'm looking for this copyright thing. Okay, you can just grab this one. It's okay. Okay. But we are not in 2015. This is 2020. I hope everybody is safe. Okay. 2020 AMB boots camp, something like this. Okay. Yeah, completely hell. Seriously, that one I agree. This year is not wonderful at all. Ah, okay, it's here. Okay, I'm just going to center it. Okay, coming back to my HTML here, and then bam. Oh, the hell. Okay, now footer. Okay, the footer, I'm going to give it a width of 100%. Okay, height, I'm gonna give it a height of, I don't know, maybe 250 for now. Same. I'm gonna give it a background of the same background as header. Let me take it out. I think it's too much. It's too much. I'm going for 200. I think it's fine. It's fine. I'm going to give it a margin top of 20%. Okay. And I'm going to get footer E. Okay. I'm going to text align center. Okay. Font size out. Okay. But I want it to be centered. Okay, I have a way doing that. I put a position ability here and here position absolute. Okay, and then bottom. You can see what the box, I don't know. There. It's over there. Let me change the color to white and put it at 10%. Yeah, it's okay. And now if you have some stuff like icons or anything else, you put them here. Hmm? Put them there. Now we are having 15 minutes left. We are done with this small landing page design. Now if you guys have any question anywhere where you don't really understand something, you can now ask me. I'm free to answer any question. And thank you for watching. Really, we appreciate. Hello. Yeah, these kind of things really. Okay, Mr. Barry, no problem. Bye, bye. I don't know. I can send you the code and try to exercise. I don't know how. Maybe I'm going to open a, how to say, GitHub account. I don't know how, but for now, maybe let me see, maybe I can share it from here. I'm gonna share the code to you guys so that you guys can practice, and next time we do more, you focus more on CSS, because I want you guys to know how to design the web very well. Okay, let me see. I think I can. Use AMB web dev. Yeah. Okay. I think I can send the file here. In the local file. Oh my goodness. And I'm going to share some JavaScript, HTML and CSS books so that you guys can read it yourself, and if you have any question, I'm here. You can add me on TikTok if you have any question or anything else. I'll be happy to help you. Okay. Now I think this is the code. Yeah, it's okay. Now this is what we did today. You guys can go and open it and try to exercise and do more, do other things. Yeah, we are left with 9 minutes. And let me know if you have any problem of opening the file, the folder I just sent to you. You can't open it. Really? Primus answer. Oh, Primus, there is a question for you here. What is the next date? Okay. Uh, I forgot. Let me send you. Let me send you. What? This is the book. This is one of the best CSS book. They're really good. Oh, I know. And this one. Now you guys can enjoy. I think we are done for today. Thank you and see you in 2 weeks.